welcome to another No Waste Wednesday. My name's Dawn, I'm the Reclusive Crafter. Today I am carrying on with my whack and stack tags. For those of you that saw my Monday video, I put this one together very quickly at the end of the video just to show you how to do whack and stack tags, and I completed the other 4. So these are they, and I used different coloured pens. So I used the silver as well, and I used the gold just to see the effect of the different colours. My personal preference is the blue and the gold. I think the grey or the silver is probably a little bit too mute for these particular colours. The silver might work better on the darker colours perhaps. I think because the blue and the gold are slightly darker, I think that works. In my opinion, I think it works a little bit better, to be honest with you. But these are the five tags ready to be decorated, which is what I want to try and get done today. I have pulled out a few bits and pieces that I think might work. For instance, I have her, and I have this beautiful little girlie here, and I also have another one similar to her there. Excuse me. And I've also got these, which are a little bit more on the sort of the grungy side. These were Maramé. I don't know if you've come across the Maramé collage books, but these are out of one of those, and I thought he or her would look nice there. And then I've got this one here, which I think is very sweet as well. So I think that's what I'm going to try and use. I have got various bits and pieces. For instance, I have that, which I think might look quite nice down there, which I'm working on the idea of. So I like those, although I'm aware that that covers up quite a lot of the tag. So I might just end up putting a little tag or something on there. I say a little tag, a little label on there to finish that off with. And then these, I'm just going to pull out some Hessian, and maybe a bit of, sorry, just bear with me, I'm just thinking aloud. Oh, I've got that, and I have got quite a bit of other materials, but I have this. Not quite sure if something from that might work, which is literally a scrap that is sitting in my drawer. Not quite sure about this one. I might see how that goes. I think it might be the wrong colours, honestly. Just gonna tear this down and just take that bit off because we don't actually require that bit. I just want a thinnish slither, or do I want a thinnish slither? If I was, for instance, to put that there, no, I don't think it's going to work, is it? That's a pity. It's all, I think it's just the wrong colours, to be fair. It was just a thought at the end of the day. Yeah, I think that's the wrong colour, so that's not going to work for today. So I shall keep that in my drawer for another session. I think this will work for her though, and I don't want to cover the whole thing. I just want a little slither of it, really. It's probably slightly more than a little slither, but I'm going to pull those threads out. I was thinking maybe popping that down there and her on there. How are we all doing today on our what is today, guys? It is No Waste Wednesday. On our No Waste Wednesday. Do you know, my mind is getting really bad, really bad. Yeah, I think I think I quite like that there, so I'm going to cut that about there-ish. Just going to fray that off. So I'm going to pop that as that one. I'm hoping that this video is going to be a little bit quicker than normal for you all. I've got that, which I thought was nice, and I'm not sure about using that perhaps with this little one. I'm not sure I get enough of it to make it work. What do you think? That's quite nice, isn't it? I think it just gives a little bit more. I definitely prefer it down there, I think. Maybe there, not sure. Still working on it. I've got a box of tricks here, which I thought I'd try and use. Those are the right colours, aren't they? I don't like that. I do like it. No, don't like that. Okay, moving on swiftly then. I have little taggy runes there. Maybe that could go in there. You may notice I'm trying to do this without too much faffing. So I'm trying to make kind of instant decisions on things. Quite like that there actually, randomly. What else have we got in here? Let's have a look. See, looky see. What's that? Maybe a bit of book tag, book scrap even. Oh, that's quite like that as well. That's nice. Okay, I'm happy with that one. So I'm good with that. That's good. So we've got one planned. Do you know, I don't know what that came off. It was on a box, I think, of something. And I can't think for the life of me what it was actually on. I quite like it to go with that actually, but I'm not quite sure how I can make that work on there. Might leave that there and come back to it. Might be getting too much on there. Let me take that off. Okay, so I've got that one. That one just needs a label of some kind, I think. Let me have a look at my little book of tricks here. Let's see what we've got in here that might go. It's a job to tell, isn't it, sometimes? It's a job. No, don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. No. 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 Yeah, and here we go again. Gonna leave that one there for now. Oh, that one I think is I prefer actually. Happy with that one now. So that's 3-ish. We're there with 3-ish. So these little ones, my little girlies, what am I going to do with my little girlies? Doobie-doo. Flowers and butterflies, I think. Do we like, do we not like? Don't know, I think that's probably a bit big actually. Probably a little bit big. Oh, got a pretty little blue one there. That's nice. Quite like that. That's probably a bit big. I've got some more little smaller ones here. How will these work? Let's have a look. See, that's quite nice. That's got blue and... Okay, happy with that. All I need to do now is find a label for that one. Okay. And then, what have we got in here? That's a bit big. I'm afraid I can't tell you where the butterflies come from. I made that. These are from the Marimé collage books. The little girls I designed. And these flowers are from Scrimping Mummy's floral collection, which are very pretty. Do we like that? Needs to be something pinkish, I think, to go with her hat. What about that one? It's probably a little bit too light. That's quite nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do that one. And I just need a couple of labels. Now then, labels. Where are my labels? The sort out that I had in my office, I kid you not, I'm just rooting through things at the moment. I am trying to make things easier to find, but I know where all the bigger stuff is now, but as to where all my little bits and pieces have gone, I'm really not too sure, which isn't great, is it? Yum, 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 yum. So, not too sure. I might, I've got these here. Actually, I might like a bit of book page behind those ones. I've got these. I'm just going to see. Quite like that 5. Got a nice little grungy 2 there as well. Would that work? Not with the flower, it wouldn't. Okay, so we've got that. And let's have a look and see what I can do with a bit of book page, because I think it might just be missing a little bit of book page maybe. And find a bit that, there we go, that's what we want. Let me, oh, this is from Alice in Wonderland. That's quite appropriate for a little girlie, isn't it? Let me just tear that out. and tear that down a bit, and then I think I will come across and round. Let's have a look. Is that going to be big enough? What do we think? Not even sure. You can see what I'm doing. I might prefer that to go all the way up actually, so let me tear that bit off of there. And tear that bit down. Does that work? I don't like it. I don't feel that it's doing what I want it to do. It's maybe the page itself isn't big enough. I don't know. Let me tear another page out. I will use that piece for something else. I want to tear that haphazardly. Well, that was really haphazard, wasn't it? I didn't quite mean it to be that haphazard, but hey ho. I just want to take the Alice header off. We don't really want Alice up there. Okay. If I put that there, that. What else did I have on there? The flowers, didn't I? No, I don't think those flowers are working with that girly at all. And I don't... Let me just fold that over a minute. Yeah, I just think I'm losing too much of the tag. How does that look? Maybe just put a bit. Oh, I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. I'm not going to lie. Struggling with this one. Let me see what I've got in here that might work. Does that work? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna do that one last because I'm not sure. Absolutely not sure about that one. I'm going to start sticking stuff down and see where we go from there. So I was trying to be really good today and not spend a lot of time overthinking things. I'm trying. Okay. I do like these though. I think these are lovely. Now then, let me just get the positioning right. So we've got, I want that one there and maybe that one there, I think, didn't I? That one, oh, I know that one's definitely going down there, isn't it? Yeah, so let me put that piece on first. And this is a no waste Wednesday, so the no waste bit of this is the backing pages that we used to make the tags, and also the files that we used to make the tags as well. And then these little embellishments, as I say, they have come from other things, but that's nice. Okay, so we want that one about there. So how's your week going? Are you having a good week? I'm actually recording this on Sunday, so I'm assuming my week is going splendiferously, purely because I'm a happy little chappy. So yeah, life is grand for me right now, so I can't envisage anything upsetting that apple cart too much. Okay, now let's put my little person down and then I shall trim it up. These are so cute. These Marimé collage books are absolutely brilliant. No. Oh, let me see if I can get that over a little bit. I'm going to lose his foot, aren't I? I don't want to do that. Oh, well, never mind. There we go. Pop that there. Okay. That's nice. I appreciate that I've lost quite a lot of the decoration on the tag with this. But I do... Oh, I've cut into the tag itself there. Let me run that up there then. Just to make that look even. There we go. What do we think? That's lovely, isn't it? Love that. That's really nice. Okay, I'll show you them all properly at the end. So that's that one. This little girly. Okay, I'm just using up, I don't even know. I've got this little scrap here. I don't even know where this has come from, to be perfectly honest. I honestly have absolutely no idea. I don't even remember using something that looks like that. Mind you, with my memory the way it is, I could have used it yesterday, to be perfectly honest, and I still wouldn't have any idea. Okay, let's glue this one. These are quite fiddly to cut out for decorating, and they're also quite fiddly to glue as well, but they are lovely. I can't remember what book this one's out of. Let's get that moon over a little bit more. Yeah, I can't remember which one. It's out of the... It is still one of the Marimé ones. I think it's an industrial something or other. I'll have to have a look. I'll put it in the description for you, so that if you want to look them up, you can do so. Just trim those off. And I've just noticed I've got a little bit of writing on there that's been blacked out, so I'm going to make sure that I cover that over with something. And just trim these little bits up here. That's lovely. And then I wanted that up there. Sorry, my brain's now on overdrive as to what I can cover up that little bit of wording with. Yum, yum, yum. I know what I've got. Let me grab my other box of bits. In here, I believe, maybe... Oh, we don't go the right way. Oh. That will do the job, I think. Anything is good if it's made of chocolate. I could just literally stick that on the bottom there, couldn't I? Although it's not quite wide enough, to be fair, and I would like it across the whole width. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I can make use of that. I could put that on there and make a little pocket. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a pocket. Okay. Let me pop that there. So that needs to go there. Make a little pocket. So this will be a little pocket to pop in to a pocket, or rather it'll be a tag to pop into a pocket, I should say. There we go. Use that for something else. And where's my glitter glue? There it is. I'm just going to pop a little thumb hole in there. Like that. And then that can go on there. Lovely. There's my... There we go. Let me just pop a little bit of definition around there so that you can see it. There we go. And now I'm going to have to pop something else in there now, won't I? So that's that one. Just pop that down there, and then that covers up that bit of writing so that we're making sure all bases are covered. That's that one done. Okay. Then I need to find something just to tuck in there afterwards. So that's that one done. Good. Good, good, good. That's two. I want to do this one next. So this one, Art Glitter Glue is the call of action on this one. With this being a fabric. Squeeze it within an inch of its life. Come on. Gosh, these are so hard, these bottles. I really do. I know a lot of people, and I know I've mentioned this before, but a lot of people use those, I think they're called embellishing bottles, and I've never been able to find one. So if anybody knows, I have asked previously and didn't get a response for it, but if anybody knows where to get them, I would be eternally grateful if you could let me know, because that would just be marvellous. Right then. Now then, I want to just trim this down a little bit, because I just think it's a little bit too wide, but I don't want to take a busting lot off. Just want to, maybe there I think would be fine. And then I might take just a little slither off of this side as well, just to level that up a little bit. And I'm not using my microphone that I bought, which I really am sorry for. I did buy it because I am aware that I go very quiet. And I keep forgetting to put it on before I start the video. I'm sure you'll forgive me. I'll try and remember it next time. Just turn your sound up full if you need to. Then I'll blast your ears out when I remember to speak up. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, honestly. My memory is just atrocious. They're going to be putting me in a home soon, I'm sure. Oh dear, I shouldn't joke about that really. It's not funny. There we go. That's that one. She's lovely, isn't she? What a cutie. I don't know where she came from actually. I can't remember. What I found her in or on or at. This little beastie that I'm putting on now, this little postmark, I made this myself, just on a bit of almost linen textured paper. In fact, I think it's actually photo paper, if I'm honest. It's a linen textured photo paper, and just with my own stamp. Okay, that's that one on. Let me just pop my label on. There we go. Little old, I don't know why I just did that with that. Oh yeah, because it's got to go up. Oh, we don't want it upside down, do we? And I'm going to pop that just across there. That's that one done. Smasheroons. Okay, that's number 3. Moving along swiftly. Gosh, aren't we doing well? Exciting times when you make decisions, huh? Right then, let's get this little one down. I suppose the 5 could be her age, couldn't it? She looks like she might be about 5, bless her. So cute. That's that one. Okay. And I think, yep, that'll do nicely. My bottle's getting to the point where it needs filling up. I'm dying to use my Nouveau glue, actually, that I got for Christmas, but I'm still using up my art glitter glue. I'm being a good girl, not wasting it. I'm using my art glitter glue up first before I start on my shiny new glue. There we go. Quite like that there. I think I might just use a bit of yoo-hoo. Oh, getting all the guns out today. And that can go there. And then I just want to put a little bit of ink around this one, because it's got that harsh white rim around it. I just want to take that off. Does that actually look any better, do you think? What do you think? Oh yeah, let's go for it. Stop thinking about it. Okay. And that's that one. How are we doing? Oh my word, I've got 4 done. Maze balls. Right then, just this one now that I don't know what to do with. Okay. Okay. Now then. I quite like... Do I like? I don't know, but I do quite like that. But then is that too similar to the background already? I'm just putting background on background with that, aren't I? Yes, indeed you are. Okay, take that out of the way then. What else have we got? What's in here? Oh, there's some bits and pieces in here. Let me see. I like that. I like her. I did look through here a bit originally and I didn't really see anything I fancied, but something just caught my eye and now I've lost it again. That's incredibly frustrating, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Like that. Oh, where's that other piece that I had? Quite like that. Was that it? Nope. I've lost it. That's what I'm telling you. It'll be in amongst here somewhere. Don't know where though. Oh well, mustn't grumble. I like that one as well. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got here. So, train, quite like that. Quite like that. What do you think to that then? I'm not sure about that. Maybe if I came over there. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. That one there. No. Oh dear, it's happening again. Thinky diddly do. Do you know what? I'm going to go with that. I am going to go with that. That is what I'm going to go with. You'll have to tell me what you think. I'm trying to be decisive, okay? Tell me if it's working. Good, I'm not convinced it is. I'm not sure I have a keen enough eye to be that decisive. What say you? So, it's been pouring down with rain all weekend. And I had the funniest thing yesterday because my dog doesn't like wearing coats. But it really was cold and wet and nasty yesterday. And I had bought him a new coat, a little raincoat, and I put it on him and he was most disgruntled and he didn't want to walk. And he kept stopping and just looking at me like I'd gone off my tree. Oh dear, but never mind. I'm not sure about this, you know. I'm really not sure. What do we think? Help me. Maybe off to the side there. What do you think? I don't know. Just put it down, Dawn. Stop messing about. I kind of like the jaunty angle, don't you? My brother-in-law once says to me, "Why is all your furniture at an angle?" I was like, "Because that's how I like it." Oh dear, there we go. Right, 5 tags in just over half an hour. That is an absolute record for me. I've done that on purpose because I am very conscious of the fact that I do a lot of messing about. And yeah, hopefully the results are worth it. So tell me what you think honestly. So there's that one, which is cute. I really like my little girls that I designed. So there's that one. And there's this one with the little butterflies. Very cute. And bearing in mind, this has all been done out of what, you know, potentially could have been thrown away. So there's this one as well with my little Victorian girl. I think she's gorgeous, isn't she? And then we've got at the other end of the scale, my little industrial little girl there. I like that one. I think that one's very cute. And then we've got my little, I think that's a little boy. Apologies, little boy, if it's not. But I really like that one. Tell me what your favourite one is. I know what my favourite is. Tell me what you think. There we go. That's it. Quick little video today. I just wanted to show you what you could do with those whack and stack tags, and I wanted it to be quick because I didn't want to spend hours like I normally do trying to do the embellishing. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm actually quite pleased with them, if I'm honest, and I like this one. I think that's my favourite, but you tell me what your favourite is. I will see you all again for Stash Busting Saturday. So enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.